Got a treat for you here at World Headquarters today. Talked to some folks online. Seem to be real nice people. They're going to be on their way over here from they're about 30 miles away. They're gonna head over here, and they're bringing their vintage camper over here just for me to take a look at it. They're not really interested in redoing the whole thing at this time, but I'm going to see if I can't give them a little advice and maybe get them started again. So kind of another Rob to the rescue, hopefully, and we can get them out camping. Let's, hey, if you're getting any kind of value out of any of our videos, would you please hit the like, subscribe, and ring the bell, and you know about them comments. All right, well, I know they're going to be pulling up here soon, so let's go meet with them, look at their camper, and then we'll kind of tell them what we think we can do and what they can do, and decide if we've got two new campers on our hands. Okay, here with Brad and Nikki from Oologah, Oklahoma. You know, we've got some Native American towns and cities with those names. It's Oologah with two O's. Brad and Nikki, welcome to World Headquarters.
It's nice to be here.
Hey, tell me what year and make is that camper?
It's a 1966 Layton.
Layton, okay. Now, you said when I talked to you earlier, you said that you're really thinking about dipping your toe into the camping world.
Correct.
And so we're not gonna try to put a ton of money into something just to see.
Right.
Okay. So how'd you come across this trailer?
Found it on eBay. We were looking for small trailers because we've got a Nissan 4-cylinder truck and we needed something light, something small. We saw this, and the bid was starting pretty low, and we stayed in as long as we were comfortable, and we won it.
One is the operable term, and that's what brings you here today.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, tell me just a couple of your concerns before we go out there and take a look.
Well, the floor seems pretty soft, and none of the appliances work. No electricity, lights and things like that. So we're just kind of wanting to get an idea of what it's going to take to get the basics taken care of to where we could maybe use it.
So what if you got this together, took it out camping, and then decide you loved camping? Would this be something you're going to redo, or would you maybe sell it and look for something else that might better suit your means? Have you thought that far ahead yet?
Not really. Bringing it over here, we kind of discovered that the truck isn't quite enough for it. And so we'd either have to invest in a bigger truck or fix this up, maybe sell it and find something else.
Okay, we're going to go outside, and I'm going to take a look as much as I can through it. It's real windy out today, so everybody just kind of bear with me as we go through, and once we get inside, I think we'll be okay. Let's go take a look. Here's where the bathroom plumbing is. We got our electric in here. We notice there's a little moisture down here, but we've talked about this before, and I always change this. When they come into me with the handle at the top, that's just asking for rain, and they got it. I mean, it's not bad. It looks nice on the outside. There's a few things to worry about, like this window right here. It didn't get sealed up properly, but that's not hard to fix. Well, I can see here, he's talking about the floor being spongy. They've tried to kind of bolster it up there, but we knew that was going to happen. Got our table in here. I'm going to bet that's probably the original table. I messed around with the windows a little bit while I had the camera off, and I think they'll work. They just need to be WD-40'd up, and really a lot of times that helps. We're missing our handle off of there because they don't look wore out. They just don't look wore out. Now this I think this is wore out. I think that's wore out. Now we got an ice box, which really, it's okay to start camping like this. Or I assume it is. No, wait a minute. No, this is probably going to be propane and electric. So, hey, that's fine with me. That's not bad. But look at this. This stove is real nice. Wedgwood. Look at when I open this thing up. Heck yeah. Love it. Love it. Here seems to be a problem we're having. Now, when we come in here and we go to try to close these again, you know, some companies just use that press board. And that, if there's a drop of water anywhere in the air, that press board will find it. But I think, you know, we can sand those down. Well, not we, they. I want to make sure we know exactly what's happening here at World Headquarters. Look at this. Paperwork. Traveler by Elixir Absorption Refrigerator. That's, wow, what else have we got? Oh, the Humphrey lamp. Let me show you the Humphrey lamp. You know I like those. We have used those in some of our builds. You know, we sometimes change those out to LED. I've got the owner's manual for that. I don't even know what that is, but... Oh, and there's for the thermostat, the hitch. Well, anyway, you know, you get the idea. That's cool that it has all that originally. Nothing in there. Original sink, and it's in good shape. Didn't do anything to that. There's our little 12-volt light that we can work on there. Just some little changes that maybe the previous owner may have tried to help out. We got a little, uh-oh. Now they're going to charge me for this. All right. Well, anyway, let me sneak in here. I'm going to put this down and see if I can't fix this. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, there it goes. I'll get Russ to edit that out and it'll be like I was never here. There's the bathroom. I'm going to sneak in here. And it's got a real bathroom. Shower. Anyway, that's right there at the back, and there's a lot of neat stuff in there. We got a gaucho bed that comes out. I don't think it comes out about 48 inches. So not bad, not bad. Looks like somebody added that reading light a little bit later. We got some upper cabinets. The roof, the ceiling. It's had new stuff put on it, new wood and everything, but it doesn't look like it leaks since they redid it. So I was on the roof and saw that it looks like they gunked it up real good. So I don't think that it's really leaking a whole lot. We got a little bit right here, which is a normal spot. A little bit on the other side, but throughout. And the floor's a little spongy, but you're not gonna fall through it. I'm not. Until I get my workers' comp together. All right, let's go see Brad and Nikki, and let's discuss what we're going to do. All right, if I were to give you my assessment, I don't think you're really far off of being able to camp. I think I would first off have somebody check your electric and make sure that, because we looked at it in the back. And it might be something just as simple as maybe it needs new breakers or something, or just maybe there's a short in the system. And as far as your running lights, I wouldn't be concerned with the upper lights, but I would just run some new 4-pin underneath and just run it to the tail lights, maybe replace the bulbs. And I think that would probably get you on the road with your turn signals and your brake lights. And if you really wanted to, you could take and do a 7-pin because your trailer brakes are on there. And those usually clean up pretty well. So you might be able to fix those up, run a 7-pin, you'll have trailer brakes, and then you'll have your lights that'll make you legal to drive. As far as the floor, it is, but it's not terrible. I mean, it's not going to stop you from camping. So, is there having lights inside, I think if once you ran the electric or had the electrician look at it, I think, you got lights inside, your propane stove works. So, you're going to keep your food cold and you're going to get it hot. And my big concern is probably the heater. I don't like the looks of that heater. So I don't know that I'd even worry about it. Just maybe let it sit there and stay off. So what do you think? Does that give you any ideas, or what questions do you have since we've had a little time to talk it over?
What questions do you have? Who might work on it? That would be the thing. Because
That's a good one.
We took it to the RV doctor out on Highway 169 there in Ulaga, and they work on RVs, and they said that this is really more like a small, like a mobile home.
Yes.
With the 120 volt wiring and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so they said, we don't really work on stuff like this. So that would be the problem, I think, is finding somebody to go through it and make those initial repairs.
If it's more than just a breaker, then we do have problems, because we're up here, we've got to run to that light. Well, if we can't, you're not, I'm sure, going to tear down everything to get to this one light. So then we're talking about, do we just maybe run some outlets and then you just plug a light in or something like that? I'm just thinking along the lines, how do we get you camping? To see if if you want to camp. And then, if you got to that place where your food's staying cold and then you get your food hot and you've got enough light to feel comfortable, when the sun goes down, I think you're good enough to camp. You may not be using that toilet back there, but I'm not sure I would anyway. But yeah, you know what I mean. I think
Sure.
I think it's important that you find out if you want to camp. And there's going to be somebody out there like me that likes this style of camper, and you'll get some of your money back. Mm-hmm. But I think the main thing is, do you get out and get camping?
Yeah.
Does that answer any of your questions? Was I any helpful?
Yeah, absolutely. I think so. But I think the main issue for me is the weight of it and not being able to comfortably tow it from place to place. So getting out there camping is going to be an issue if the truck isn't hoarse enough to pull it.
Well, now, and that leads us to your second point of, do I keep the truck that I've got and buy a smaller camper after I sell this one? Because the Scotties, they're around 1,000 to 1,100, the smaller ones, dry weight. You're going to put some food and things in it, and in your clothes, and it's going to get up to 1,500 pounds, but still, I think you'd be okay in that truck. I just look at my owner's manual. So, maybe there's somebody out there that, will get you close to what you got in this, and then you can just start over and find something that you really like.
That sounds like the idea right there.
All right, well, I feel like I gave you something to think about. And,
Yes.
And I really appreciate you coming by World Headquarters. And
we're excited to be here.
And say what everybody else says. I thought it would be bigger. It just looks bigger on film. Well, thank you for stopping by, and we're gonna talk a little bit more. But everybody, meet Brad and Nikki.
Howdy, howdy.